In the news, this from Associated Press. Hackers hit Rhode Island benefit system in major cyber attack. Personal data could be released soon. Could? More like probably. So this is going to be a lesson on, well, lessons learned. First of all, cyber cybersecurity needs to be layered. Antivirus is, of course, the most basic cybersecurity, but also users need to be informed on what they can do to prevent cyber attacks. Specifically, users should be informed and educated on how to be suspicious of emails that come in. This probably came in through an email. Hacking is not as easy as it used to be, and it's very difficult to not be detected. So chances are this came in through a user who inadvertently, probably not on purpose, um, allowed the hackers in, gave them a username, a password, downloaded some software, or brought in their own devices when they weren't supposed to. So let's read on. So, Providence, Rhode Island. Criminals could release personal data of many Rhode Islanders as early as this upcoming week in a major cyber attack that hits a state online system for delivering health and human service benefits, Governor Daniel McKee said. The hackers are demanding a ransom, officials said without elaborating. The only way that they're going to be able to do this and demand a ransom is ransomware. Otherwise, it would be difficult to prove that they actually got the data. So, like I said, a couple things that can be learned from this is there's a very good chance that the employees were not trained on cyber awareness and cybersecurity. It doesn't take a hacker to do cybersecurity. It doesn't take a hacker to be suspicious of emails. You don't have to be a computer guru. You just have to get some lessons and get some training and stumble a couple times. But if you stumble during the training, that's not a big deal. With my clients, I impose upon them some cyber security training, and if they fail, I get informed and I tease them. I just give them a little bit of a hard time, and I tell you, I only have to do it once. After that, they're very suspicious. They forward emails to me. Did you send this? Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. But I congratulate them every time for spotting suspicious emails. The second thing that needs to be done, though, is ransomware detection. I've got software I can install that if files start getting encrypted, it stops the process immediately and I get an alert. But on top of that, I have a security operations center, also known as a SOC. It's manned by people 24/7 who watch all of my computers and look for suspicious activity. Now, if you have more than one computer in your office, if you just have one, it's probably not a good site for them to bother performing ransomware on, because you only have one computer. You probably can't afford to pay them what they want to get paid anyways. Plus, chances are it's not a server, so it's not going to be all that important if it does get hacked. But when you get the bigger organizations like this, and you don't have anyone watching the computers 24/7, anything can happen, but especially after hours. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, when if there's anyone on duty, anyone monitoring the computers, the network, the systems, they're going to be sleepy. For anyone who's ever worked nights, if it's quiet, you're going to get sleepy. There's probably not a ton of stuff to do. So I employ a SOC to watch the computers 24/7. If they spot any suspicious activity, especially if one computer starts doing things to other computers that isn't normal, it shuts that computer down, locks it out of the network, and I get a phone call. I'll get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning if it happens. Hasn't happened yet, but it could, which is why I have this service, which is why I pay for this service. So, educate your employees. Make sure you have some kind of antivirus installed, a paid version, not the free version. Free versions always leave something out. And make sure you have a decent firewall, which most corporations do, most businesses. But also if you already have an IT person, make sure they have a SOC. Make sure they're using a security operations center. It's not that expensive for what it prevents. So this has been Lumo, Chris with Lumo Computers, and I'll probably see more of these in the future. And when I do, I'll let you know what the lessons learned. Thank you.